Mark Chambers. This is the show where we highlight exciting new acts and collectively experience bitter envy towards those that can play instruments. Opening the show is Sign Here Kid with Radio.
All good girls are a mystery. I want to show you something real. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio. There's nothing to gain from what we did wrong and what we didn't see. I know you want to make it all okay.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be, 'cause you're my boy standing next to me. I want to show you something new.
And play my love on the radio. 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 I want to show you honestly, 'cause all good girls are a mystery. I want to show you something real. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio. And play my love on the radio.
That was really good, guys.
Thank you very much.
Somebody gets the prize drum stool, which was not a last-minute set decision. So,
Alright.
right, do you want to quickly introduce yourself then?
Hi, I'm Callum.
Kirsty.
I'm Chris.
Tristan.
Chris and it's Chris and Tristan that wrote that song, is that right?
Yeah, we
Wrote the
wrote
music.
and
Wrote-
produced it.
And how did that song start?
We just decided that we were gonna. We kind of sat down in my bedroom and I've got recording software on my computer and decided we were gonna write a song and we just decided let's just write something really, really like commercial and really like kind of poppy, and then just from that, you know, it just kind of happened very naturally.
It sounds almost a wee bit like the XX and Morrissey, but mainly Robbie Williams.
Well, I think that's. I'm pretty happy with that if that's what people think.
Those are
Yeah.
great players. So.
Is that, are you quite happy with the song then? How was it for you?
Yeah, it was a really enjoyable experience to be part of. The song itself came together within like a day, so it was a good creative day.
Is that right? And you were brought in, had the melody already been decided when you were brought in, or were you?
I think we had like a basic melody, and then the three of us sat down together and wrote the lyrics and finalised it all.
How easy do you find it to write songs, generally?
It depends. Like I find it very easy to write terrible songs,
Right.
but I find it quite tasking, but like quite fulfilling to write good songs.
And how does that one rate?
Yeah, I'd say that's fulfilling. Yeah.
That's pretty fulfilling. Yeah. What sort of music generally do you come from similar influences, or
Well, I think we're all quite mixed, but I think
Yeah.
the mixed influences brings, you know, like as you said, like Morrissey and Robbie Williams and the XX, like all pretty different kinds of artists. And I think like I'm really into like electronic stuff, like Passion Pit and I don't know, you know, stuff like that.
I
And
really liked This Move, that one. That was my favourite one.
It's the filter sweep on the
That's really good.
on the track.
Is that when you've nothing else to do with the other hands? Which is
Yeah,
kind of shame.
yeah. It's these hands.
Does anyone
Smash
else have
hands.
like a favourite move? Just
Not really, because usually
No.
I'm just behind the piano or whatever, so it's like,
right. Well, that's
Quite
lazy because
static.
he's behind the piano and he does the move.
yeah, well,
I know.
That's lazy. You quite like dancing about?
Yeah, I like to shake side to side.
That's good. Are you the type of person that when you're on dance floor you need 2 bottles? Because if the hands are full, you don't really need to do dancing. You can just shuffle.
Exactly, yeah.
As soon as the bottles are gone, you don't
Just
know what
like
to do with
that.
your hands. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Feel like an idiot.
right. Quick fire questions for you. Justin Bieber, One Direction, Rebecca Black. Who inspires you the most?
One Direction.
One Direction. Is that the general consensus?
probably One Direction,
They're
yeah.
pretty inspiring. And how do you pose? Fun and friendly like JLS, or serious and sexy like Girls Aloud?
Yeah, serious and sexy.
Yeah.
Get
Serious
I don't know
and
about
sexy,
you guys,
yeah.
but I'm definitely going for that.
Seems
Definitely.
like sort of
I'd say that's
Reservoir
fine.
Dogs sort of look of Black. What band do you want to be least like?
One Direction.
One Direction. It's fine because you
But
don't
they're
want
still
to be.
inspiring.
It's
It's
still
still
inspiring, but they don't want to
not,
be, yeah.
not to be like that.
If you're to have a gimmick, what would it be?
To be great. To be really great.
Ah,
A
it's
gimmick
just
could be,
not what a gimmick means though. Um,
What's your definition of a gimmick?
well,
then?
well, okay, well, AC/DC has Angus Young in the schoolboy uniform. Mick Jagger has big lips.
Whatever
Yeah.
room we're in, doesn't matter how hot it is, Callum will be wearing a leather jacket.
That's a
With
good
on.
gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Great. Where can we find your music?
You can go to our Facebook, facebook.com/signherekid. We have a Bandcamp, we have a SoundCloud, and it's /signherekid as well.
Any upcoming gigs at all? Or?
we have an upcoming single launch in Bar Block in Glasgow on the 3rd of June.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot for coming in, guys. That was Sign Here Kid. But next up, we've got the Big Z with Shots.
Woke up in the morning and looked outside. Saw the sun
Right, so if you want to just quickly introduce yourself from left to right.
I'm Andy Graham, singer and guitarist.
I'm Danny, I play bass. Bob, drummer.
So it's Andy, Danny, Bob. You're not just tempted to be Bobby just to keep the continuity.
Nah, that was in primary school, man, that I grew up with.
So the song's called Shots,
Yeah.
and it's
Truly is.
literally just about shots, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
a-
about wearing your shorts and how good it is and just the general vibe of it, you know.
Yeah, that's good, man. And so you two are wearing shorts, and what happened, Bob? You
I broke the mould.
you
I've got shorts with me, but I just
you're too rebellious.
too busy schedule to be putting on shorts.
So which one of you writes the songs? How's that come about? Is it quite collaborative or?
usually,
Half of the lyrics, aye.
Bob
have nothing
handles
to do
all the
with it.
drums.
Yeah.
Me and Andy generally handle lyrics and that.
Handle
really.
lyrics.
Yeah, Bob's a musical contributor, but sometimes he's just not as enthusiastic about
Right.
material such as
Yeah.
shorts as we are.
So you're keeping it upbeat then and keeping that away from 'em?
Yeah, of course, it's got to be happy and fun, doesn't it?
Do you prefer performing or do you prefer writing?
Oh, definitely performing for
yeah.
me.
Well,
I think it's
We kind of did it.
it's kind of
both
it's
of 'em
half
in
and
the studio,
half,
isn't
you
it?
know. I mean, when you sometimes when you write an excellent song and you just get that excellent bit, you're
Excellent
just
song.
sitting there, you're just like, yes, this is so
Excellent.
good. It's brilliant when you write a good song. It's just like yes.
And that's like, how many songs would you say you've written as a band? Has it been quite a lot?
Man,
I lost count.
Generally, how many are stinkers?
not one.
Not one?
Not one.
They're all
right.
brilliant. Well, I mean, why?
Apart from one.
Did
I want to know what this is.
you write the lyrics to that one? Is that the problem?
We'll
No,
catch
I've
up
got
with
nothing
this.
to do
We'll
with that,
catch
man.
up with this
Aye.
later. No, because I mean, when you write a song, why would you ever write a song you didn't love? You know, I mean, you wouldn't do it if you didn't think it was cracking, would you?
But it might be
Yeah.
an accident.
Yeah, I suppose.
Have you ever written anything drunk? Is that
Aye.
possible? Is that just a myth?
No,
Yeah,
it's very
I've
possible.
definitely done that. Yeah,
I
definitely.
was kind of wonder whether the whole drugs thing actually does help or whether that's just glamour.
That's just a bit of lubrication to help along the way.
Well,
help
quite
the
quite a lot of our
process.
songwriting surprisingly does happen sober.
Wow.
Says you.
This is quite a bit. You don't contribute, right?
But the lyrics aren't dark enough to be done anything worse, so that's just.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I mean, we're generally quite happy people. We don't really have much of a reason to be angered
Shouty and
with
angry.
much.
Right,
Yeah.
Very
Angst.
quickly, just for the logo, what what's a blimp?
A blimp.
What's a blimp?
Is a blimp just like a zeppelin?
Yeah,
It's the same
like a
thing,
giant
It's the exact same thing?
airship, yeah.
That's
Vintage aviation at its finest.
So is that what the Z stands for? Is it zeppelin?
No,
So what does the Z stand for?
it's a long story.
Well,
man, you take this one.
I'll abbreviate this as quickly as I can. Basically, I worked with a guy, and his name was James, right? But his middle name was like some crazy like Zool or yeah.
But apparently it's
Uh,
Scottish.
I think it was Zool, but basically people called him Big Z, and we thought that was an excellent name, so we just stole it,
Fair enough.
called our band it.
Right, so very quickly, quick fire questions. Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Beatles.
Beatles.
Tragic band death or Keith Richards-esque longevity?
Keith Richards, man, definitely.
Oh, no.
That
Well,
man's unstoppable. He's harder
I'd
than the
say
Terminator.
Two of us in longevity, one tragic death. So
Tragic death.
have to fight over it.
Right, where can we find your music?
Everywhere, mate. Online.
Facebook, yeah, Facebook's a good
Facebook,
starting
SoundCloud.
place.
Page again.
If you want to, it's
Yeah.
ready.
And just SoundCloud the Big Z?
Yeah, if you just look
do
for
soundcloud.com/it's ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, thanks a lot for coming in. Next up, we've got Heart and Oli with Wasted Time.
See that girl on the train today? Did she not make you stay? As you pinched your arm and rubbed your eyes, and you can't describe just how you felt inside. So you make sure you let her know. But didn't you get off after you felt the talk? Don't you hate yourself sometimes? Well, you can kick yourself, you've all not to damage your mental health. And hold yourself like a book holds its shelves and weighs you down. Will you are wasted time. You are wasted time. Did you see those two in that film today? Were they not perfect in every way? Made you believe you can have what they have if you just hold on. But you've held out so long, you're wondering what it is you're doing wrong. Still listening to that same sad song won't help you now. Remember that girl you love, the one that you wish you could still call up. Once see something, yeah, she knew how to break you down. You know that girl on the train, the one you said made you go insane. Maybe next time you could ask her name, you might find out. You are wasted time. You are wasted time. You are wasted time. You are wasted time.
That's brilliant, man. That's so good. It's really awesome. Do you want to tell us a bit about the songs?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I think the song says says the whole story. I don't know. Kind of the.
So, and how recently did you write that?
Oh, that was last year.
That was last year. So, see, when you're writing a song like that, is it the lyrics that come first if it's a more personal song, or does it always follow?
For me, I think you need to set the mid of the song first. So I set the chord structure or whatever the instruments will be doing. Because I think that you set up the mid first and then the lyrics kind of come after that. I think if you get the feeling of it, then you can tailor the lyrics to it.
Do you ever think, well, like trying to keep the songs cohesive in the way that they feel, so that, say for example, you're in a really good mood one day, you'll go, yeah, I'm going to write a song today, actually I'm going to wait till I'm a bit more depressed. And get
Yeah.
some-
Well, a lot of people can write songs when for a mood that they aren't feeling at the time, but I find it much better to actually be kind of in the mood for what I'm writing. So
Are the songs as cathartic as they seem, or is it just...
what do you mean?
Well, are they actually quite emotional, or is it just the way the lyrics had in? Do you think they are quite personal? Or?
No, they're personal, but it was from a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but last year. You know. It's not something that's relevant to my life now, but it's still something I can relate to. You know.
So what sort of influences then would you count as the really key ones?
What, for the music or
Yeah, for the music.
In terms of bands or experience?
Well, bands.
Alright, yeah, maybe I don't know. because when I started getting into actually writing acoustic music, I'd been listening to acoustic music for ages, but when first started writing it, I've kind of Bon Iver and Damien Rice. And although I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm, the music sounds much like Bon Iver. It's more because of the instruments that I was using, the guitar and singing. Just since I guess that.
There's a similar sort of melancholy as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And a downbeat feeling. Have you ever written anything that's been like particularly upbeat and thought into?
I've tried because I've had to at times, but I've always really hated it.
Nah, nothing with like
Yeah,
Motown and.
I'd love to write Motown. That'd be
Alright.
amazing. Yeah, I'd love to write funk too. That'd be great. But
It just
you
doesn't
know.
come out that way. Is it just?
well, I mean, there's always time. It's not yet.
Have you got any experience with bands, or has it always just been a solo effort?
When I was in high school, not in high school bands and stuff. Like,
And you
yeah.
got Olea involved. Is that just to?
No,
add
no, no,
another-
no. She's not really Olea. It's
Olea, sorry. But she. Does that add? How often do you add another voice to your songs?
Oh well, I don't know. I met Anne Lauren. I liked her voice, and I thought a female voice would add something to some of the songs. I think it. I don't know. Yeah, I thought where it would fit, it might work, and then we tried it and it worked, and I thought cool.
That's good. So how many songs would you say do you write before you go? Okay, that one was all right. How many songs do you think generally
I
are
don't
good?
know, man. I've probably written hundreds of songs, maybe over 100 or something, but I've probably only keep maybe 7 or something.
And what is it that embarrasses you about them? Is it the actual melody, or do you think something? Have you ever written lyrics
No,
that
you
are
just kinda-
particularly?
You write
cringy?
it, and then sometimes you think it wasn't really effective, or like what was I thinking, or yeah, something. I think the problem with a lot of songs you need to write just to learn from writing those songs and learn from those mistakes that you made, because you can't give. Yeah, you need to make mistakes before you can write the good songs. I think that's at least it.
See, I think you've done well with a really fine balance in writing a personal song that isn't uncomfortable to listen to. I think sometimes, especially with younger performers, they'll write a song and it's
So yeah.
it's too much.
Yeah. No, I'm sure I did at one point.
You've
You
just
kind of
nailed
need to get past that point, and I think a big problem people run into is cliches and stuff, and I think that's a big thing you need to tackle when you're writing songs.
Right, some quick fire questions. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I don't know. What's a good superpower? I don't know.
Flying.
Fine, I'll go with that just because I'm.
Right, Jimi Hendrix or Jimmy Page?
Jimmy Page, because he made me want to play guitar.
Death from drug overdose or tragic onstage guitar solo incident?
Drug overdose.
Oh,
Nah, I don't know.
Pajamas or Commando?
Commando.
And who had more charisma, Morrissey or Kurt Cobain?
Charisma's a funny word. Let's go with Morrissey.
Thanks a lot for coming in, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Next up, we've got Obsession by Rubber. entertaining band to watch, huh?
I would hope so.
In Ben's part anyway.
Was that a conscious decision to be like that? Or you
It just sort of happens. I don't know.
So what? So when you chose the name Rubber, did you not think?
Did
No,
we
like
get
the-
Johnny jokes?
No, the condom
I knew it
jokes.
was
Have you
coming.
had lots? Or?
We've had lots. I like to engage them and say yes, and they'll ask, "Are you named after Johnny's?" And I'll be like, "Aye." Everybody uses them.
Have you have you had any particular favourite condom jokes yet? Or are we still getting there?
Not really. I
I've
don't.
never got one.
I don't pay attention to
No.
them. I just think that deep down we're all rubber lovers. So
Right. So nothing about. Have
It
you
was
ever-
meant more in an innocent sort of way, as in rubber. Like I worked in a tyre factory for a while, and one time I was in primary school, I had a rubber in the end of my pencil.
Right.
It was
Cool.
more along that way.
yeah, we didn't really think of it in a sexual connotation because I don't know. Perhaps we're not filthy minded.
Ah.
Yeah,
Right.
we're good, God-loving men
So when people ask,
and a woman.
so when people ask like whether or not you came on stage prematurely,
Oh, that was
Oh.
great.
Oh,
or whether Rubber was an awkward fit to begin with, or like after you've played a gig, who cleans up after the rubber?
there's
Well, there's
never,
no need to clean up.
never much
afterwards.
MS, you know.
There's not
You
much
got
MS.
rubber.
So you're a female drummer. Do you ever feel like you get like patronised, like when your arms are sore or something?
A wee bit, yeah, because like I don't have big guns or anything, and we all know that you need to be a bodybuilder. It's actually Ben that plays the drums in the recording. Ben actually does all the tracks. He
Yeah.
sings as well.
He
He just
Yeah.
does everything.
Yeah,
does
like,
everything.
like
I played a
listen
bit
to
of bass, but
recordings.
most of the time I was out in the KFC
It's
run.
like-
Did you do them all at once or just individually?
Yes, I did every instrument all at once.
Well,
Right.
You're like, I mean, Ben is
Yeah.
rubber. We're just here to kind of.
me and Liam have an agreement that we don't like to be in the same studio at the same time.
No.
That's for personal reasons.
Don't like each other.
Right. And so, do you see yourself as a band that are better writing or better performing?
You should find out.
Yeah.
Plug. Come down to Nice and Sleazy's on the 3rd of May. That's a Thursday, I think. We're playing with Shelf Life. They're a good band. We're playing with King's Arms. They're a good band. And I don't know who Academy Strangers are, but I'm sure I'll just say they're a good band.
And when's that?
That's the 3rd of May.
3rd of May.
So, the 3rd of May.
7 o'clock sharp.
£6 tickets.
Be
I
there,
believe.
be square. We don't discriminate.
And so, who would you say is your main influences besides Nickelback? Obviously, who's really up there?
Oh, well, you know, Chad Kroger's the man.
Tycho Grisman, man. I like to
I
think
can't
as
say that.
we're
with a
more,
stra- I
more,
can't
a,
say that with a straight face.
more a Ronan
I
Keating
can.
kind of thing.
Ronan
Ronan, Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Just the old crooners, you know, the old crooners.
Yeah.
My dear old gran, God rest her.
Well, that and Teenage
She-
Fan Club. And
Teenage Fan Club,
The Smashing
Manchester
Pumpkins.
Orchestra, Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins are the ones that we're directly ripping off and avoiding the question.
Right. Quickly do some quick fire questions. TV through the window or running naked through a hotel corridor?
wait,
Naked-
hang
naked
on, are we
corridor.
watching the TV through the window or are we putting the TV out the window?
Yeah, you're throwing it through. It's like acts of rock and
Well,
roll.
that's just a waste. Naked to the corridor.
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
Naked
Yeah,
through
that's what the TV out the window.
I'd throw a TV window.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty flappy, so
I'm comfortable with my body.
you can roll.
Beard or no beard?
Oh, beard.
I like the kind of in between.
Well, I think on the camera
that's
though,
quite
you look
cool.
like you've just got the mustache.
That's what's cool as well, is because it looks like I've got more an Italian heritage, and I feel like we've got a wider reach that way. But it's
Mm.
soft as well, so like I like it. I look a bit manlier, but like my girlfriend's still willing
Yeah,
to
like a sort of hipster Mario.
kind of without the puberty.
Without the White Lightning or Buckfast?
Oh,
Oh,
Bucky,
Bucky.
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 Bucky?
Bucky
Not
Lyle.
tried either. Don't like either.
Don't lie.
Sorry.
Don't lie.
There's a shard on there.
Oh my God.
And are you ticklish?
Depends where you're asking or where.
It doesn't matter if he says that means he's going to touch you.
Where
Ben.
you
I'm
tickling
not
me
actually
Ben's
no
ticklish.
touching.
Ben's ticklish. You feel Ben's here. It's purely theoretical.
Really?
I have a feel as a shower.
Really?
There
Wow.
you go. It's freshly washed.
That's amazing.
It's a bit sweaty, but
I think we should start making clothes of it. It's fairly conductive as well.
Where can we find your music?
extremely flammable.
Music, we've got facebook.com/rubbermusic, rubbermusic.bandcamp.com.
The
SoundCloud is Rubber Band Music because everyone's trying to steal our name. Or if you just pop it in the flat, a cup of tea, we'll bang it on the stereo.
We might even play a wee set.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you're nice.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks
guys.
for having us.
Now for the headline act of tonight, we've got Shelf Life playing I Am an Island.
with no one beside me. So if you follow suit and keep your head down low, you can have that darker side and no one needs to know. 'Cause even though we've tried so hard and fell so far, it always seems like more when you hit the ground so hard. For I am commanding this like army as you stand, like puppets in my head. So if you follow suit and keep your head down low, you can have that darker side and no one needs to know. I am an island. I am an island. I am an island. I am an island. An island. An island. An island. An
That was really good, man. That was good.
Cheers, mate.
Right, first things first, I've always wanted to ask a boy band, who decides on the haircuts? Because obviously you can't all have the same one. Do you have like a manager decide that, or do you just get together and just battle it out?
Greg is our designated stylist.
Right.
Take that role.
And so you got stuck with the sort of fro.
Yeah, I'm going for the 50s
that?
quiff, but I
And
mean,
then in a few years, once you're big, you can get the quiff properly, and then everybody else can get the bad one.
I'm hoping that it'll start trending and everybody will have that one.
It's a trade-off. It's good.
Yeah.
So tell me, you're going on tour in Germany. Do you want to tell me a bit about this?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Obviously, we get an opportunity to go play Immigrant Open Air Festival on the 27th of May, so we'll be there from the 24th to the 29th. I'm not sure if we're doing other shows. I think the band who went last year, Mechanical Smell, I think they played at the Blues House or some place in Germany, and then they did an acoustic set in the Scotch Corner, and then they played the main stage. So really excited about that, and it's just looking to be really, really good. So.
So man, how did you get that opportunity anyway? Cause
well, we did the exchange project through obviously the uni put on a couple of shows where there'd be bands playing and stuff like that, and they had heats where basically, you know, we would go sell tickets and then we'd play in the gym, and tour managers, they came over and they picked bands that they actually, you know, wanted to be at the festival. So we played the last one last week or the week before that,
last
and then
Wednesday,
we got told on the Friday that we were going next month, so we were like,
nice.
God, yeah, that's
awesome, man.
Brilliant.
So shelf life, but quite interesting punctuation. Was there any particular reason for that? Or?
We're
make it sound more awesome. So it's shelf. Life.
No, it's,
no, it's
copyright reasons, man. Like, if you search shelf life on, you know, like MySpace bands or whatever, you know, Reverb Nation or whatever, there's like 1,000 bands called that. So we're pretty adamant that was the name we wanted.
In
so
about 20 years, all bands will need punctuation to stand out.
I don't know. Well,
I'll be rolling dot stones.
Therapy did the thing with the question mark first, and I think that's what started it off. So.
Do you know what I quite like about you? See, kind of like, even though you're an amateur band, just like GLS, you've decided on a colour each.
Yeah.
And you've got it all sorted out, so you're really ahead. This is probably why you got picked.
all because of
It's organisation. I'd say that's down to Jackie more than us. But yeah, JLS was the first thing that we thought as well.
We actually saw each other and thought, oh no. Apart from Ian, who's dressed like a lawyer.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on.
I look quite somber.
It's actually all I had in my flat. You see, I'm moving out, so everything else is in bin bag just now.
The next song you're going to play, the full title of is The First Rule of Leadership is Everything Is Your Fault.
Correct.
Which is good, but it's a bit long,
It's
isn't it?
long. It's
very long.
See, I thought of maybe something like a little shorter, just because that everything in the charts now short. I was thinking My Junk is quite short, and that's quite good. People like that. It's quite sort of club music as well. Right, do you want to tell us a bit about gigs coming up?
Yeah, well, we're doing 3 dates over spring. It was just like a kind of thing that we just happened to get, you know, the 3 shows, but we're kind of trying to put in a bit of tour. So we'll be playing in Ayr, and then we'll be playing in Edinburgh, and then we'll be playing in Glasgow. The first one is a show with Gavin Bain's band, Hopeless Heroic, and that's in the Union on the 30th, and then we'll be playing in Banshee Labyrinth in Edinburgh on the 2nd, and then we have our first ever headline show on Nice and Sleazy's in Glasgow on the 3rd. So it's exciting times.
Awesome, man. Right, some quick fire questions. Dolly Parton or Cher?
Dolly Parton.
Dolly.
Straight off the bat.
Because he
Dolly Parton.
stole her haircut.
Next question.
Who would you rather duet with? A young Michael Jackson or a young Donny Osmond?
Has to be Michael.
Has to
before
be
it got
Michael
weird.
Jackson, man.
Yeah.
Donny Osmond.
This guy.
Slick band. Osmonds are a slick band.
Do you want to see yourselves as sort of clean like the Jonas Brothers, or more rock and roll like Pete Doherty?
Absolutely more rock and roll.
Really?
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers. No, probably Pete Doherty.
Not him specifically,
Right,
but you know.
yeah.
A wee bit more
Because he
rock.
just looks like he doesn't shower, like that kind of dart on him.
So where can we find your music?
It's at www.facebook.com/shelf.life.glasgow or twitter.com/shelflifeuk.
Right, well, thanks a lot for coming in, guys. And you're going to go off and play My Junk. I'll tell you a wee bit about gigs coming up. First of all, we've got Dirty Goods. We'll be playing at the Glasgow Arches on Thursday the 24th of May. The biggest dance event in Scotland, Colours Fest, is on Saturday the 2nd of June. And finally, ASAP Rocky will be playing at the Glasgow Arches on the 9th of June, which is a few gigs you should look out for. Next up and lastly, we have Shelf Life with The First Rule of Leadership.
Happiness is the main cause of distress in this time, and all the burns, and everything becomes nothing in this time, and all the burns. There's something in the air tells me this world goes down in a storm. The morning has broken and she has awoken to say she's not alone.
Here Kid, Big Z, Heart and Oli, also to Rubber, and finally Shelf Life. Thanks for watching. See you next week.